Hey, good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? I have a couple of things that I want to talk about, but one of them is something I was intending to do about 2 weeks ago or a week ago or whatever. And I saw this story about four Fulton County guards was charged with providing contraband, SEX to inmates. Y'all take a good look at them. Contraband and SEX. Okay. This was in Fulton County, okay? It says four Fulton County jail guards were arrested for smuggling cell phones, cigarettes, chicken pot pies, and other contraband to inmates. Fulton County deputies arrested Laquana Ballard, 34, Regina Harris, 26, Anicia Silas, 24, and 26-year-old Aisha Tate. All four were charged with smuggling contraband, including cell phones and cigarettes to inmates. Ballard is also charged with sending explicit photos and videos to an inmate, while Tate is flat out accused of having inappropriate sex with an inmate. Okay. Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt released a statement on Wednesday condemning the actions of his four employees. These women unfortunately chose to be on the wrong side of the law by fraternizing with residents. They will now have to face the consequences for the crimes they are accused of committing, the statement said. The sheriff's office confirmed that more arrests will be forthcoming. See, this what will stop. This is what's supposed to happen with the Shelby County Jail when stuff like this happens. It says all four former guards were granted bond. The Fulton County Jail has been plagued with problems, including inmates unalivings. The state Senate subcommittee, which was formed last year to investigate the jail, is set to release its final report. Let's look at this.
Cigarettes and sexual favors. Four Fulton County Jail employees are accused of crossing the line with inmates, and now they're behind bars themselves tonight. Atlanta News First anchor Carly Burnett is live outside the jail this evening.
Accused of a number of violations, and it's issues like these that have 34-year-old and he says the full ending sexual as a result of possession of prohibited items. And this isn't the first time this year contraband has been part of an investigation at the Fulton County Jail. Back in January, Atlanta News First reported on a contraband sting that landed 6 people, including a detention officer, behind bars. That bust included drugs, a drone, cash, even firearms. On this latest case, Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt said in a statement, quote, "These women unfortunately chose to be on the wrong side of the law by fraternizing with residents they were entrusted with watching over." And this Friday, the state Senate subcommittee is set.
Read that. Let's go back up. Let's see okay, so from left, okay, so Laquana Ballard, 34. Let's see. I wonder if they're in order. Regina, 26. Anicia, 24. Aisha Tate is 26. I wonder which one is the 34-year-old? Let me see. Which one did they say was flat out doing to do with the inmate? It says Ballard is charged with sending explicit photos while Tate is accused of having. Okay, Tate, 26-year-old Aisha Tate. I guess that would be Aisha. If they got it in order, I guess this would be Aisha, but she don't look 26 to me. And I mean, so we don't know which one Aisha is, okay? But if they got them in order, this would be Aisha, okay? Now, the reason I saw this again, and it's been some more stuff to go on, okay? The investigation has continued, and I'm glad that they are handling that. It says that, it's been some more contraband suspects in the Fulton County Jail. Something else happened. It looks like today. Okay. Now it says, more arrests at Fulton County Jail for smuggling contraband. Lorna Heath, Juanita Calloway, Reginald Arnold. 2 workers and an inmate are under arrest at the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, Georgia. A former correctional officer and a former jail nurse are charged with smuggling contraband in the facility. Lorna Heath, a former detention sergeant, was arrested during her shift at work on Wednesday. Okay, Lord, right here. Oh, child. They arrested her while she was at work. She a sergeant. She a supervisor. According to the arrest warrants, former jail nurse Juanita Calloway is charged with smuggling drugs and cell phones into the facility. She was terminated in 2023 for having an inappropriate relationship with an inmate. This is her, Juanita, right here. The inmate Reginald Arnold was also arrested. So I wonder if she was having an inappropriate relationship with Reginald. It says following her termination in 2023, Calloway was banned from the jail grounds, but she reportedly continued to smuggle contraband into the jail using the help of others. A year ago, there was information that Calloway did have an inappropriate relationship with one of the residents there, and so she was no longer allowed in the facility, said Natalie Ammons, Director of Communication. Former nurse Calloway stated that she knows that Sergeant Heath's moves contraband throughout the Fulton County Jail and has been doing it for a long time. So when she got, she also told on the sergeant that had been working with her. So she told on the sergeant, okay? Surveillance video shows Heath leaving her post to retrieve a cell phone charger for Arnold's jail cell. Another document obtained by WSB-TV details nurse Calloway's purchase and delivery of marijuana, cigarettes, and cell phones to an unknown third party in the Douglasville, Georgia jail. The third party then delivered the contraband to Arnold in jail. Fulton County jail guards were previously arrested for smuggling cell phones, cigarettes, chicken pot pies, having s3x. Okay, and that would be what I just read. Okay. Yeah. It says Strategic Security Corporation says Fulton owes the company more than $1 million for providing security services. It says on Thursday, August the 29th, contracted security guards walked off the job at the Fulton County Jail due to non-payment of service. Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt held a press conference on Thursday pleading for new guards. Who gonna come and work for them if they won't pay the old ones? This is a hot mess. Let's see.
Developing tonight at 11, already at a critical.
It says nearly 50 employees went to jail on Thursday and were offered conditional offers of employment as a security specialist, according to Sheriff Labatt.
Shortage. The contracting company says it's owed more than $1 million from the county. And now the Fulton County Sheriff says that he's ready to hire.
This is all developing within the last few hours here. Strategic Security Corp was contracted by the County Commission to help supplement staffing at the Fulton County Jail. 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido is there. And Angelina, the sheriff says they are working to spin the situation into something positive, hiring back those guards.
And there is clearly some frustration on both sides here. I spoke with the CEO of the security company before Sheriff Patrick Labatt came out here and addressed us. And also after that press conference as well, Sheriff Patrick Labatt saying that he's already hired some of the guards that walked off. But this CEO says he isn't even aware of any of his people going through that process tonight. His question to the sheriff is, where's this money coming from and why haven't we been paid? Safety concerns at Fulton County Jail.
That's enough blame to go around.
Sheriff Patrick Labatt addressing the situation after nearly 80 security officers walk off the job.
I believe in paying for people the work they've done. And so contractually, we will get there. We just weren't going to be able to get there as quickly as they liked.
Strategic Security Corps CEO says employees were told to leave because they're out in excess of $1 million. Over the phone, he says, quote, they never allocated money in the budget. The county commissioners should make sure the money is allocated for the services if they enter a contract. In the meantime, the company says employees were paid despite invoices not being fulfilled.
The company has said they paid employees, but the meeting I just left, there were several employees, 10 or 15 employees that said last week before, these people didn't get a full paycheck.
Labatt's resolution?
I'm happy to onboard them as Fulton County employees, because one thing that Fulton County does well is take care of its employees.
Labatt says 47 of the 80 employees have been hired, but when we asked the CEO, he wasn't aware, saying it's already a tough situation working in the Fulton County Jail given everything that goes on there. If they come to the table with an amicable solution, we're more than happy to reinstate the guards.
That sheriff is full of crap. They won't pay those people. They decided they weren't going to pay them. So that they could force their people to quit and then apply with him. So that's probably going to be a civil situation. You could tell that, the way he talked, that, it's full of mess. They decided we just want to hire them directly. We don't want to work with this company anymore. It would be cheaper to hire them directly and offer them better benefits. I'm sure that's what it was. But anyways, they've been cutting up down there in Georgia too, child. I guess, see, it's hard to get people to be honest now. They go into these facilities just for that. They go and start working for these penal facilities and these jail facilities so that they can traffic contraband, right? We see the same thing happening at the Shelby County's jail, i.e., straight drop getting all types of phones. I spoke about that. I spoke about how somebody had told me how the girls, two of the guards was down there twerking for straight drop. That's old news in my tea and my members. They was down there twerking for straight drop, right? One of them, um, she quit. Okay. The other one was suspended or something like that. But yeah, I mean, this is what they do. It's unfortunate, but this is what they do. For some reason, women are lonely like that. When I was working for the sheriff's office, you had women that had been on the job for years, older women losing their jobs and their freedom and stuff, um, for falling in love with inmates. What in the world can an inmate who's serving all that time do for you? He can't even do nothing for you. He only want to be with you so you can do favors for him. You had so many women quitting their job, getting fired and choosing, the inmate and stuff. And afterwards, they would have to call back and apologize because after she quit her job or she left, there was nothing else she could do for him. He didn't need it anymore. That man just trying to get some favors while he's doing time, right? And it's unfortunate that a lot of women, um, just hey, be suckers for love like that. Okay. But hey, hopefully they'll get it straight. But the sheriff don't seem like he's straight. Okay, he don't. He's a crook, a con artist, and so I wouldn't be surprised if he don't be up on the investigation real soon. Okay, he a nice looking man though, but he he don't seem like he's right. Okay, I also wanted to talk about um. Let me see. I was looking at where a man had robbed a woman with a weapon in her home. Okay. Now they got a picture of him, but they have not yet um, released his name. This is he right here. And it says police have released social media pictures of a man they say robbed a woman with the weapon inside her Fraser apartment with her baby nearby. Police say they responded to a home invasion in the 1400 block of Briarcrest just after 10 p.m. on August the 16th. The victim says she was in her bedroom when she heard a loud noise at her front door and someone entered the house. It says she said a man she recognized from the neighborhood came into her room and pointed a weapon at her head and took her wallet. The victim said the man also ransacked her bedroom. Police have not released the name of the suspect, but said he is facing charges of home invasion. If you recognize the suspect or know who he is, call 528 cash. Okay. You get $2,000. I'm sure when this was put up, they already got the phone. I'm sure for that, they didn't already rang the phone off the hook for that 2,000. Okay, he probably got. He good as got. When the news come on tonight, they'll be saying they got him. So when you do Crime Stoppers, when you call into Crime Stoppers, because I worked in Crime Stoppers for many years, it'd be a lot of people calling in with tips. The person that calls back first to the person that calls back first after the person is got is if they gave accurate information, because there's be a lot of people go, well, I know who he is, and they already know who he is. They didn't release his name. I know where he's at. You know, it'd be a whole lot of them ring the phone off the hook. The person that calls back first after he's arrested would be the person that's paid. So make sure you don't tarry on something like that, okay? I also wanted to, there was another story, and I do want to say this right here. You know, the mere fact that he went up into her house and he did all that. It seemed like to me he might have been looking for something. I don't, because if he was going to do her any harm, he never would have turned his back on her when he started ransacking the house. That would giving her the opportunity to run out, call the police while he went into another room. I don't know, there's something suspicious about that. I'm just saying, in my eyes, there's something suspicious about it. You know, he put a weapon to her head, took her wallet, and then turns his back on her and go into another room. You know, she could have ran out the door while he was ransacking the other room. He couldn't hold a weapon on her and ransack the room, right? So I don't know. I don't know. It's something weird about it, but I guess it'll all come out, right? And there's another little story that I wanted to shed a little light on, okay? And I saw this and I was like, Lord, I got to talk about this because this is one of my pet peeves so bad. And I'm glad, I feel like all of the people that do this should get got. Okay, just like they're getting this man right here, okay? It says, man found guilty of into the cess raping child family member. A man has been convicted of raping a child, aggravated SEXUAL battery, and into the cess after I have to, some words you just can't say on here, y'all. After assaulting a child family member, according to the Shelby County District Attorney's Office. After a 3-day trial, a 39-year-old Jose Rules was found guilty of the charges and now faced 25 to 58 years in jail. In 2022, Rules was arrested after the victim's mother filed a report stating that he had been abusing the child. SEXUALLY abusing the child. The victim revealed disturbing details during a recorded video about Rules, including inappropriate touching and other acts, and him showing her pornographic videos, which lasted over a span of several years. Rules confessed to the allegations, and after 40 minutes of deliberation, a unanimous guilty verdict on all counts was returned by the jury. He is scheduled for sentencing on October the 28th, and he better get all 48 years of them, okay? He better get all 58 years, okay? Yeah. He put that child through hell. I kind of want to read the affidavit for that. Yeah, let me go ahead and read the affidavit for that. Will y'all wait on me for a minute? Just give me a few minutes, y'all. Let me see let me see something. Because see, stuff like this really makes me mad. See, we be sitting up and worried about other stuff. See, that's what I be talking about when I say these boys, they be sending these boys to jail for 30 and 40 years of selling weed. Now, this is who they did their job on this one. They giving him, he better get off 58 of them. They are the ones, people like him are the ones that's supposed to get this kind of time, okay? Let's see, what is his name? Jose. Okay, his name is Jose Rulis. He probably got other charges. His bond was revoked. Mm. Okay, his affidavit is not in here. And I guess it probably wouldn't be since he was charged with rape of a child. He was assigned a public defender. Without let's see, Isabel Street, 38122. Let me see what area that is. Hold on, y'all. Look like, oh, okay. It looked like it might be off Summer somewhere. Mm, let's see. A lot of these streets that's around that street, I never heard of. Let's see, Coleman. That's North Memphis, Treadwell. Okay, Treadwell, North Highland Street, Powell, Coleman. I would think that Summer is around that area somewhere. Graham Street. Mm-hmm. So he got that. Justice was served. Justice was served for him. And if you ask me, he need to get the chair, the electric chair. See, this is what we need to be advocating for, for for predators like this. And I think I've spoken about it. It pisses me off when I see them giving these boys that they say out there selling weed. Ain't nobody really should be, no one should be going to jail for selling weed since they made it legal. And I'm gonna tell you the only reasons why they lock these boys up for selling weed is because they ain't paying taxes on it. The government won't taxes. You see, they make it legal as long as you pay taxes. They make all of it legal, fentanyl and everything, if you pay taxes on it. Because they don't give a damn about these folks dying. If they did, they would not put it into the communities. Okay. But that's for another show. Okay. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, you guys. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.